pasta salad. This is a salad recipe, but you can use it for lunch, dinner, snack. It's really versatile whenever you want to make a nice yummy salad. Today I'll go over the material that we'll need to cook it and then the ingredients that we have. So first and foremost, we're going to start off with our cutting board, a nice chef knife. We have our measuring cups. Right here I have a 1 cup and a half a cup. We have our can opener, our big bowl to mix everything together in, our cheese grater or just a regular grater, and then I also have a pot that we'll be using to boil our noodles in.
First off, we're going to take our vegetables, our red bell pepper, our green onions, and our squash, and we're going to rinse them. Okay, first we're going to remove any stickers that may be on there, and then just rinse them all under some cold water. Next we have our pot. You're going to fill it up about halfway with just some water. We're going to put it on the stove. We're going to light our stove. And you're going to bring that to a boil until you see the bubbles, and then we will cook our pasta. We're going to cook about 1.5 cups of dry pasta to get about a little over 2 cups of cooked pasta. So once that is boiled, we'll just pour that into our measuring cup, and put it in there, and it'll cook for about 9 to 10 minutes till it's soft, and then we'll go from there.
Okay, next we'll be showing you how to open up our canned goods and how to drain them. So for our canned goods, if you have one that requires a can opener, you're gonna start by grabbing your can opener. You're gonna take this edge right here, the sharp side, you're gonna place it directly on top of the can, and you're gonna squeeze it until you hear that pop. From there, you're just going to twist it away from you, and that's gonna start cutting it open. And you'll see some juices start flowing out. That's how you know that you're cutting it nice and open. If you don't have a can opener, or if this is hard on your fingers or anything, there are cans that you can look for in the grocery store that are tabs, just like this. And all you're gonna do is pop them, and then you're just gonna pull back on them, and they're gonna pop just out like that. From there, you're gonna grab your strainer, and you're just gonna dump them right into the strainer like this. So for today's recipe, we have our sweet peas, we have our black beans, and you can do them one at a time, or you can do them all together. Either way works, because they're all going in the same bowl. And then we also have our corn. Make sure to pop out the can lid after you're done cutting. And now you're just gonna take cool water, kind of lightly be running, and you're just gonna rinse it and kind of do like a light toss or like a light shake. You're just gonna do it all over the veggies or beans and corn until it starts to run clear from out of the bottom. From there, you're just gonna shake until all the water's out. You're gonna take your big bowl and just add it right there.
So this is what your water is gonna look like when it is boiling. It's got those bubbles coming out. And then you'll add your pasta here and cook it for about 10 minutes, and just until it is soft when you push it with a fork, and then we'll go from there and drain it. Now that our pasta has cooked, we're going to drain it. So you're just gonna take the whole pot with the noodles and water, take your strainer, pour it right over the sink, just careful to not get hit by the hot steam. Once you got all your noodles out of the pot, you're just gonna shake it to get that extra water, out of there. And then once you're done, you're just gonna add it to the bowl with the beans and the corn and the other veggies.
So now that we have our beans, sweet peas, corn, pasta, and our chicken, we're just gonna mix it all together. And then from here, we're gonna dice up our veggies, grate our squash, and then add those in.
Perfect. So we're gonna start by cutting our bell pepper, and you're gonna hold the knife by pinching the spine right here, and then you're just gonna grab the rest with your hand. So you're holding it like this, and then with this hand, you're gonna tuck it in and do like a little bear claw, so that when you're cutting, you're not gonna cut your fingers. So the way I like to cut it, I like to cut off the ends, and then I like to slice through one of these open holes. I just open mine and I just rip out all the seeds, and then you'll just throw those seeds away. Make sure you get all those little seeds out there. And then from there, I'm gonna take my pepper, lay it down flat, kind of push it down so that it's kind of cracks and is flat. And then I'm gonna cut it into strips. So we're gonna just use our little bear claw technique, cut it into strips. And then you'll do that for the whole bell pepper. And then once you get through the pepper, you're gonna turn these and you're just gonna cut them into little cubes like this. So once you cut up all of your bell pepper, you'll just take those and add them straight to your mix. And then I'm gonna show you how to dice some green onions. So you're just gonna lay them flat like this, chop off these little ends that you're not gonna wanna use. Chop off any tips that don't look appealing to you. And then you'll just line them up all together, use your same chopping technique, and do these little slices. Once you finish chopping all of your green onion, you'll take those and add them to your mixture.
So now we're gonna go into shredding our squash. I'm gonna first start by cutting off just either end. Same technique where we're gonna hold our knife. We're gonna do like our little bear claw. We're just gonna chop off either end. Simple, easy. And then from here, we're gonna take our bowl, we're gonna take our grater, and it's gonna be a cup. So you can either, if you want to be more precise, you can grate straight onto this and then use a measuring cup, or you can just grate on right into this. But today, we're gonna be a little more precise. We're just gonna grade out a cup. And you're literally just gonna hold the top here, press it firmly against this, kind of hold this firmly. You can tuck your nails back, kind of like that same bear claw, and just hold it by the end. That way you're not grating your fingertips. I'm just gonna go all the way down. And then this should be just about a cup. And we're just gonna add this straight into our mixture. From there, and scoop this over. We're gonna give this a quick little mix. And from there, we're gonna add in our Italian dressing. You can use fat-free, you can use regular. We're just gonna pour it into our measuring cup. It's gonna be half a cup. We're just gonna pour it all over and give it another good mix.
Some other substitutions you can use for this recipe include different types of beans, all kinds of different vegetables. You can add different seasonings to help add some more flavor to the chicken and the vegetables. And then once you give it a good mix, you can help it by sitting in the fridge for a few hours to help it marinate in those flavors.
Thank you.